for the residents. With me, as you can see, is one of the residents, and in honor of we are going to take a look at some of the video history of the residents tonight.
Welcome back to Night Flight as our video vault opens up for the Residents, San Francisco's most famous underground band. The Residents are known equally for their broad spectrum of rhythm and atonal sounds as for their pioneering work in music video. Formed in 1974, the Residents satire record company Image Packaging. They've never identified themselves by name, nor have they ever appeared without some kind of disguise. Night Flight presents a special interview with the Residents and brings you their video classics.
Earlier on, when the Residents became the Residents in 1972, they were working on a full-length film feature, Vileness Fats. It was designed to be a 2-hour feature, but one of the things that the band felt to be the charm of the project, the naivety of the project, eventually sadly became the downfall of the project. 1 minute of some of the rough footage of that film eventually became one of the first video projects self-directed by the band, Third Reich and Roll. Third Reich and Roll made such an impact on the video world because of its unusualness that it later became a segment of many of the archives of Museum of Modern Arts across the country and the world. One of the later projects, the next project actually that was conceived by the residents was Hello Skinny, which was a cut from the Duck Stab Buster and Glenn LP, and was directed by Graham Whiffler. Won many awards and with its striking still photography and still animation, and later became one of the most popular works.
So incredibly thin that even the end of an eye from a sucker Skinny never looked at lights, but Skinny sold something every single night. Skinny sold a soldier, and Skinny sold a wife. Skinny sold a suction cup and a knife. Skinny found a Hello Dolly record in the hall. Sold it to a truck driver in the fall.
After Hello Skinny made such an impact on the video world, they went on to release a collection of some of the songs from the commercial album. It was titled The 1 Minute Movies, and it was 4 songs from the commercial album, which was an album of 40 one-minute songs. These were directed in part by Graham Whiffler and in part by the band, the first of which is Moisture.
Someone saw a strange amount of moisture on her lips, and it was also seen upon her arms and on her hips. Exactly who she was or how she died. But when they opened up her purse, they found a snail inside.
The second one of the 1 Minute Movies was Act of Being Polite. And that was also a cut from the commercial album, as I said earlier. And that was directed by the band. third selection in the one-minute movies was Perfect Love. Featured some puppets of the Residents that you'll see, and that was also directed by the band. You did a fine job, I might add.
There's something I must say. The only really perfect love is when it gets away.
That was Perfect Love. Is there anything you might want to say about that? Well, I guess we should move right into Simple Song. One-minute movies were designed to highlight some of the commercial album. What do you think was the message of that album? I guess the Residents have always felt that they'll leave that up to you. We'll be back with more Residents on Night Flight's special look at the 13th anniversary tour.
Friday the 13th is coming to the USA Network. February on Saturday Nightmares. Part 1. Part 2.
Answer me! What are you doing?
And Part 3. The original Friday the 13th. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. sharp on USA. Jason is waiting.
Hi, I'm Rich Shoup, and this is The Resident. We're back to the Night Flight's look at the Residents' 13th anniversary tour. And I guess the next thing we should talk about is the James Brown epic, It's a Man's World. This is a video taken from the American Composer series, the George and James installment, which was George Gershwin. Oh, no, actually it was along with that project. It was a single released with the album. And George Gershwin on one side, James Brown on the other, and Man's World accompanied that release. And it was a collection of computer animation and very interesting footage that goes along with the song, and it's featured in the show. So let's take a look at that now.
Like Noah laid the ark.
makes them happy. Because a man makes them toys. And after man makes everything he can, you know that man makes money to buy another man. This is a man's world. It wouldn't be nothing. No, it wouldn't be nothing. No, it wouldn't be nothing without a woman. Without a woman or a girl.
Well, that was certainly interesting. Do you have anything you might want to say about that? Well, one thing they did tell me to say was that they wanted to pay homage to James Brown. They have a great deal of respect for him, and that was something that they really enjoyed doing and that they want to do in the future. Actually, part of the American Composers series is highlighting brilliant American composers, and the next installment in that is the John Philip Sousa Hank Williams project, and that'll be out in the fall of '86. Fall of '86. The next thing we're going to see has never been aired before. Well, actually, we're taking excerpts from a home video that is kind of a scaled-down version of the Mole Show, which toured Europe and made a few appearances in the United States, and was also coupled with edited versions of Violinist Fats, which was, as I said before, the full-length movie that they were unable to finish. And these are excerpts that were scaled down and converted from the original footage and put onto video. Well, we're here in the Night Flight Studios because we're on the 13th anniversary tour of the Residents, the first time that the Residents have been presented to the United States en masse. One of the things that, sadly but true, has happened on this tour is during the Los Angeles performance on December 26th, one of the eyeballs was stolen. We're very upset about this. The Residents have suffered a horrible violation of identity, and we're making an appeal to the public that if you know anything about the eyeball or about its whereabouts, to please write to us. And write to the Cryptic Corporation at 566 Folsom Street, San Francisco, California, 94105. We all sure want the eyeball back. It's been a dear friend, and we're kind of upset that it's missing. So if you could help us out, we'd really appreciate it. Also, the tour is going all over the country, and we hope that you can come see it. And do you have any final words you might want to say about the tour? And what might you want to say about that? Oh, thought we were going to have a little speaking there for a moment. But alas, they don't speak, so that's why I'm here. So anyway, this has been Night Flight's look at the 13th anniversary tour of the Residents, and we're sure glad we could be here. You glad? I'm glad. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.